welcome to the Fat Girl Friday show. Starting a little late, and we don't give a fuck because we're just on chill mode. And that's part of what you're going to learn today is how to be on chill mode about things, along with other techniques for losing weight without diet and exercise and, you know, being in that anxiety state about things. So
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, because you can lose weight effortlessly. You can have the body, the health, the wealth, the relationships that you want effortlessly. And today we're going to focus on how to do that specifically in health and your body composition goals. I am Lauren Clayton. I am an integrative health practitioner, health coach, certified yoga teacher, and bad bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
That was my favorite intro ever.
I just felt that today, Steph, you know?
That was amazing. I feel that, yeah. I agree. Yes. And I'm Steph Endel. I'm a certified health coach. That was amazing. I can't even go on. That was so good. Okay. Certified health coach, certified personal trainer, and a mindset and emotional breakthrough expert helping women to reach their weight loss goals through mindset. So this is a very exciting episode for both of us. We are together, Fat Girl Fitness, which is standing for psychology, health, attitude, training, transformation. Full transformation.
We have to do the jazz hands for Allison.
Every time.
Yes.
And so today's topic is really, it's near and dear to our hearts. We're excited to speak about it because really it's the thing that we both built our practices around.
Right.
So yeah, this is something that we know very well. It's near and dear to our hearts. So when it comes to weight loss, a lot of women and men think that it has to be really hard. Our society has kind of built into us this vibe and this feeling and this paradigm and this conditioning that in order to lose weight or get the body that you want, you have to work out like crazy and you have to diet like crazy and it has to be painful and awful. Both of us are here to tell you that not only can the hundreds of clients that we've worked with, maybe thousands of clients combined, all the results they've seen without doing any of that crazy dieting or the crazy working out, but the two of us are perfect examples. We live what we preach. We eat what we want. We eat what we like. We don't deprive ourselves. We don't get into a space where we just feel like we have to be a certain way to get a certain result. That's the opposite of what we do. Same thing with fitness. It becomes something that is very effortless, fun, easy, and enjoyable.
Absolutely. And, you know, we're just saying this. I always like to say, it's like, hey, I don't want to make it sound like we're just here. We're like, yeah, just think positively. And
Right.
Because it's taken us a long, like, you know, the struggle is real, or it was real, and, like, the journey was intense. And, you know, we're so passionate about that because we've lived that for so long. I mean, for me, I would even say up until a few years ago, you know, it was, like, such a thing for me where I would stress about it, and, like, my life was about... not completely, but it was kind of like, okay, like obsessing too much about what I'm eating and like, what's this going to do? And I have to work out X amount tomorrow and this, and like, oh, and I'm fat and I gained an ounce and all this stuff.
Right.
And like, my anxiety about things were adding to the results that I was seeing in my life. And like right now, like, eat what I want, do what I want, eat what I want. But like we just had like an epic lunch, like chips, guacamole. I had a Caesar salad. Steph had a beef salad, and it was just having wine, poolside, and like, you know, but like we're just in a chill state, knowing like that our food is working for us, not against us, and your body is working for you, not against you. And whether you're trying to lose 5 pounds or you're battling cancer, if you come back to your centered place and knowing that your body is working for you, it's a game changer. And I love that they finally, that's like a mainstream thing now, but they talk about it in The Secret, I talk about it all the time, and it's kind of like, people have just had cancer, been diagnosed with cancer, they're like, you know what? They have like their Jerry Maguire moment, like, fuck you, and like they're just like, I'm quitting my work, and I'm just gonna go and be happy and laugh all the time. Yeah. And the cancer goes away within 3 months. Yeah. And the same thing kind of happened with me, and for both of us. I was just like, Mama likes to eat. I love to work out, but I need like my workout to be full of joy, not like this thing I have to do or I'll gain weight. Or so we got back, or you know, I personally and Steph has had a similar experience where I got back to enjoying my food, enjoying cooking, enjoying movement, whatever it is. If I feel like running that day, outside I'll go run. If I feel like doing yoga, it's like, what does my body want right now? And then coming back to that place, like that internal compass, and just trusting that your body really knows what to do.
Yeah, and so what that looks like is a stream of thoughts, a stream of beliefs, and a stream of new conditioning. So you would change your mind from a place of like, in the past, Lauren and I, when we felt guilty about food, we might have thought something like, I'm going to eat this, but I can't believe I'm eating this. This is so bad. Now I got to log in all these hours at the gym. Now I got to only eat like very limited, restricted things for the rest of my week, whatever. The new mindset, the new conditioning, what that looks like is something like, I'm so grateful for this food. It is nourishing my body. It is boosting my metabolism. It is making me healthier and happier than I've ever been before. And there really is nothing more powerful than your mind. And again, we're not trying to push this like, think positive thoughts and everything will just be perfect. Sometimes it takes some practice, just like you wouldn't go to the gym once and just expect to see like all this new muscle. You'd go to the gym consistently and then you'd see muscle. So with this, you just are practicing a thought until it becomes really real feeling for you. And that could be right now. For some people, it might be a week from now. It's different for everybody depending on what space you're in. But it really is just like coming from that place of just being appreciative for what you have, having the gratitude of what you're experiencing, and it's choosing a new thought, choosing a better thought. So instead of a thought of guilt, a thought of shame, a thought of criticism, a thought of fear or lack, you're going for a thought that feels really good, something that feels loving, exciting, fun, nourishing on every level.
And then when you do that, you're feeding what you want. The circumstances that you want. You're not feeding into the negativity. Like, if you feed into fear, it will grow. If you feed into what you want, it will grow. Whatever you give energy will grow. So instead of freaking out about whatever, guilt tripping yourself about not working out or whatever you're eating, just be like, I'm so grateful that my body can digest this. There's people that don't even have that luxury, right? So being in a space of gratitude is so powerful because it kind of annihilates other negative thoughts, because gratitude is such a strong emotion. Love is such a strong, high vibrational feeling and emotion, so it can actually annihilate fears and other negative things. So if you constantly can just, like what Steph is talking about, is creating a new habit. So putting yourself away from a thing of guilt, shame, whatever, and then moving into, I'm so grateful for this, I'm happy for this, I'm happy to just be having this experience. So
yeah, because
what is work in progress. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing that really is going to push what you want away from you, so if you have a goal with your weight, you have a goal with your body, you have a goal with your health, the thing that's going to push that far away from you is the guilt and the shame and the thoughts that are anything but seeing what it's going to feel like to have the thing you want. When you think, but how? How am I going to get that? How could that even be possible? If you're watching this right now going like, how can that even work? Just to be in that mind space. Everybody's always told me I have to eat certain foods and work out a certain way to get this result. It's not worrying about the how. It's just focusing on what it feels like to have it. Practice that, and I promise you, you are going to experience something like you've never experienced before. Once you see it once, you're going to go, I want to keep doing this. This is really cool.
And then, I do talk to the clients sometimes, and they're like looking at me like, really? Really, bitch? I'm paying you to tell me to change my thoughts? But even on a biochemical level, when you stress out about anything, your weight or anything else, what happens? Your cortisol levels go up. What happens when your cortisol levels go up? Your body is in a stress state, and it's like, preserve everything. Your body doesn't know it's swimsuit season or anything else is going on, that you're at a steakhouse or whatever you're doing. It's just in stress out mode. So what it does is like, and then it raises your insulin levels, and then you start to store fat. So I have clients that come to me and they are eating next to nothing, and they are eating perfectly and how they should, but they're just constantly stressed out, and the weight can't come off. or any kind of body composition goals that they have they can't attain because their cortisol levels are way too high. So nothing is more important than being in a kind of chill space, being relaxed, being just okay. And that's kind of like, you know, what we've been up to today. It's kind of like, okay, started the show kind of late. No, it wasn't because technical difficulties. We were just eating our food. And we'll get to you guys when we can. So
yeah, we were in a flow state of ease, and really, Lauren and I have been practicing this for quite some time. But being in that space of ease and flow really brings everything that we want to us. So as opposed to it being like this struggle and like, you know, I grew up in like a hard work mentality, but it's not about the hard work. It's about the easing into it, the right thoughts, the envisioning. Because as Lauren just mentioned, the thoughts you have affect everything in your body. They affect your cells. They affect your metabolism. They affect, your ability to metabolize food. Your thoughts affect your posture. I mean, when you're talking to somebody, that's why somebody can pick up on something, whether they like you or don't like you, right away based off of your postural stance or your emotions or the facial expressions you're making. It's because it's very telling of your mind or the thoughts that you're thinking when you're speaking to them. That's why the person that you're talking to probably doesn't know why they feel either standoffish or in love with you, but they feel that way because they're picking up on your inner thoughts creating how your outer body looks. And so it creates so many different things, and we could go down tangents and rabbit holes with this, but it really just all boils down to what the thoughts that you're thinking are portrayed in your body, in your emotions, in your facial expressions, in everything.
Absolutely. Your health is so much determined by what you think on a daily basis, what your belief system is about your body and your health, and just your general thoughts. If your general thoughts are, you know, anxiety ridden or angry, whatever, if they're negative, then that's going to show up in your health. It'll aid you more. It'll do all those things. It's why I'm trying to think of Yogananda. So when he died, his body did decay because his cells were so...
Didn't decay?
It didn't decay for a long time. That's only happened to like a few like saints and people, like, but it didn't decay for a really long time because his cells were so rejuvenate, because he was just in this like state of bliss all the time from meditating, and I can't stress how important meditating is. Like this amazing shower, like just like renewal for your soul. Like I was flipping through Instagram and I saw this meme. It was like, my last meditation got me like, and then it showed the meme, and it was like the Simpsons cartoon, like this, like, oh, like, but it's like, it's so, it's like, yes, when you have a good meditation set, even if you have an okay one, you always start out better than before. And even if you only do it for a minute, people get intimidated by meditating, and I was too, and I've been teaching yoga for almost 16 years now, and I'm like, oh, I'm straight on the meditation, I need to do. But like once I started doing it, it really, really made a difference. And just like sitting in stillness. Yoga itself is a moving meditation, but like having that stillness where I'm just clearing my mind. And so when I do that, like my cells, every cell in my body gets to get cleared, and my energy field gets to get cleared. I mean, I just have been able to pull in so much more abundance and everything that I really want in my life because I'm clearing out all the stuff that doesn't serve me. So
I like a meme that also says meditation got me like, and it's Will Ferrell's face, and he has like a hat of butterflies on it, and he's like,
I like that one too. That is so true, because you do feel like that. You're like, oh,
yeah.
It's so good, and it's sometimes it's hard to start at first, but I would definitely encourage you to have a meditation practice. A lot of times people ask, what is meditation? So there's different forms of meditation. If you're starting out, just focus on your breathing. When your mind starts to wander, just focus on your breathing. And I like to envision breathing in positive, like something I want more of in my life, peace, love, whatever it is, and exhaling away everything else. And you can even just see like black smoke exhaling until it gets clear. Some people like that, or so just exhaling away fear, whatever it is, just release it out into the world, knowing that it'll get taken care of. It'll be recycled into something better.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason that meditation is powerful is because it takes you from that like heavy hat of stress and negative thoughts and oh, this isn't working out and that's not working out and I can't believe this is happening to me and now I got to deal with that. If you're wearing that around you, the meditation just like breaks it off and gets you back to like this you person who is grateful, who's happy, who's enjoying life. And again, when you're in that space, that's when your metabolism, your body, everything, your health is just flowing from the best place ever, and you're achieving the things that you want. You can see a difference in people's faces, like the shape of the face, also when they're stressed versus not stressed.
Yeah.
I know I look completely different. Like sometimes my fiance will be like, "You look like a different person right now." When I'm in like stress-free mode versus stress mode, like he'll know when I'm in the stress mode like right away by how my face looks. So you can really like, everything can change. You can puff up, you can hold on to weight, you can get bloated, all those different things. And I just want to touch on too that like how you mentioned in the beginning, you know, we started late. We were eating some food, we were getting ourselves into a relaxed state, or actually we were pretty relaxed starting, but just
a little
staying
hangry
there,
within.
a little hangry. But the reason I think that's so powerful, I'm really excited about it, is because we couldn't be here for you guys. Like, we couldn't be fully present. We couldn't be delivering the right information if we didn't take care of ourselves first. Like,
Absolutely.
Some people might be like, oh, you know, like time limits and sticking to your word and all these things. Those are good, but if it's going to make you super stressed out and it's going to make you not be in the space of actually being your best, helping people, then it's not worth it. It's not bringing you what you want and what you need. Stress is like the most toxic thing for your health, your body, ever.
And
ever.
It's a fear-based thing that, you know, actually we create. I hate to say it, but anything like if you really want it to be this way, nothing needs to be complicated or stressed or stressful. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So you're creating the fear, you're creating the stress. And I know it's hard for some people to swallow at first, but it's like, no, this is the reality of things. Not really.
Not so much.
Every one of us create our own reality based on our belief system. So you can change your belief system. Like, hey, this is my new belief system. I get to live in luxury, so that gets to happen. Whatever it is for you. I get to be abundant constantly. I get to be in perfect health. So that if that's your new belief system, that's what gets to happen.
Yes.
And then speaking of that and being in a relaxed state, you know, that is where the magic happens. Every book that we talk about, like E squared, hi Howie, is that Howie? So E squared, all these things like that have to do with law of attraction or receiving what you want is about being in that relaxed state. It can't happen if you're tensed up. You have to just be like relaxed. And I was just watching when I'm in the gym in the morning, do my cardio. I'll watch something like motivational, or you know, I was watching this thing that Oprah was doing. She was doing a speech for a Variety magazine. I think one of them, but she was saying that she's interviewed all these successful people, all these amazing, and they all say, you know, she'll ask, what would you tell your younger self? And she's like, we literally all say the same thing: relax, because you would let whatever you wanted in, whatever you're worried about, it could come in faster if you would just relax. So knowing how to do that is really important. And even on a smaller scale, I see that with my clients. I constantly talk about vacation mode, which is like what we're in right now. We're at Pelican Hill, just chilling, villas, and but you know, all these people around us, they're in vacation mode. And my clients, when they're on vacation mode, they're like, they come back and they're like, oh, I ate this and this. They're like, I didn't gain any weight. I was totally not on your program, or not on what I was eating carbs, whatever. And I was like, because you weren't stressed about it. You were in a flow state. You were letting your body do its thing. If you just let your body, the universe, or whatever do its thing, everything is going to be fine. And I know that's hard. I still have times where I'm like, okay, I got to control the situation, or this isn't gonna. But like when you come into that flow state and just let your body do its thing, let the universe do its thing, it's fine. So yeah, and you don't gain like 10 pounds on vacation or anything. You actually even lose weight because you're so relaxed and your cortisol levels are so low. Yeah. So it could just be in that state.
Yeah, another thing I'm going to put out there too is like there can be a difference between doing a lot and doing it with joy, and doing a lot and doing it from stress.
Yeah.
So the key here that we're saying is do everything from a place of joy. Do everything from a place of gratitude, and do everything from a place of fun and excitement for what's next. you can do something that's super stressful or something that normally people would say that they hate. But if you come from that space and you really mean it and feel it, we're not talking about convince yourself, oh, I like this when I don't. Like really coming from that space, you will feel a shift in your body. You're going to feel a shift in your mind. You're going to shift your relationship. Everything will shift for you because you come from that space and magic happens.
Yep.
It really is. It's the magic zone.
And then
Howie says, hi, superstars. Hi,
hey,
Howie.
hey, Howie. Yeah, no, and that's true. I was just talking with Steph about how, like, the things I'm doing now are things that I've always wanted to do, but I'm like, oh, I don't have the time. Like, just basically coming from scarcity, even, like, this whole thing about not having enough time, that's not true. Like, in anything, like, you have as much, you have everything that you want already. You just have to see it and be able to realize it and receive it. Mm-hmm. And now I'm just kind of like, I mean, Mama likes her sleep, but, you know, I also, like, I'm a morning person, but I'm, like, up at, like, 5:30, like, yes, let's get this day started, woo! Like, I used to be kind of, like, around 7 o'clock and be like, ah, fuck, gotta go teach yoga or something. But now I'm just, like, so, like, on fleek with everything because I'm just in my flow state and I'm doing what I love.
Yeah.
So just being in that space really helps. And it's just, it's incremental, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it starts with shifting towards gratitude, shifting towards, like, noticing and paying attention to what's going right, and really, really deciding to break down your limiting belief system. Like, oh, if I eat this, then this happens. Oh, if this happens, it's like, no, you could go out. It's Friday. It's St. Patrick's Day. I could go out, you know, have my whatever you want, your Baileys and whatever, and it's fine. Like, it's okay. Like, you'll be fine the next day. It's not like I'm going to be bloated.
Just tell yourself that you're doing it and feel grateful for it instead of feeling guilty.
And, like, really, like, my body works this way. This is how my body works, and
because your cells respond to your thoughts. There is scientific proof that your cells respond to your thoughts.
Biology of belief, y'all. Or biology, or the honeymoon effect. I like the honeymoon effect better because it's a little bit more palatable, and it still talks about how your cells, or your what your thoughts are, create, like, a result in your cells and in your body. So
yeah, there's a actually, I don't know if this quote applies, but it just came to me, so I'm going to say it. But Bob Proctor, one of his famous quotes is that if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. So it's a little bit different with the body, but when he's talking about money, bringing money to you. But, like, yeah, if you can see it here, you can hold it here. What you create here comes to reality.
Yeah.
When you see it powerfully and beautifully. So we could obviously go on for hours about this topic. We love it so much, and it's so close to our hearts, but we're going to cut it there before the show gets too long. And of course, there's always courses that you can take with us if you want to learn more about that stuff. But we're so glad that you joined us today, and we would love to invite you to join our Fat Girl Fitness family private Facebook group, family spelled with a PH. So we'd love to see you in there. It's a private group. We'll approve you once you send your request. Other than that, we'd love to see you. We have Instagram. Hop over there. Hop over to our YouTube channel so you can watch other episodes of the Fat Girl Friday Show. Is there anything else I missed?
If you're watching this later and you have a question about anything that we've said, please write it in and we will respond to it ASAP. And yeah, besides that, stay tuned. Howie that we were just saying hi to, we're doing some affiliate work for him, so get ready for some fat, fresh food up in here.
Fat and fresh.
Fat and fresh, yes.
I like that.
The recipes we'll be developing on Fat Girl Fitness, and also on my brand Scrumptious Creole Kitchen. We'll be showcasing some recipes. I'm super stoked about it.
Yes, and we'll get you guys a coupon discount on the products if you like them as well. We love them.
Products are amazing. So yeah.
Yay! Okay, well, thanks for joining us today. We send you lots of amazing thoughts of health and happiness and a great healthy body.
Which you already have.
Just
know it and believe it.
Bye, guys.